Super Sat is going to be someday here at Towcester today. It all kicks off in around 9 minutes time with the first race of the morning, the 10:16. It's to download the Towcester Racecourse app. Stakes kicking off with an A10 grade contest here this morning in the sunshine. 9 minutes now left for betting on race number 1. 2 changes to tell you about on the card. If you've got your pens at the ready, there's a change in race 2 where Trap 6 Minar Angel is withdrawn and the reserve Greyhound Greencroft Kelly runs. Race 2, Trap 6 now runs Greencroft Kelly. The other change comes in race number 6 where Trap 6 Energized Honey is out and Dunham Rio goes. Race 6, Trap 6, Dunham Rio now runs the reserve. Full form for both the reserves can be found at the rear of your race card. Good luck with all your selections here at Towcester Racecourse this morning. 8.5 minutes now left till post time. Greyhounds running race 1 now on parade. It's to download the Towcester Racecourse app. Stakes A10 the grade. Trap 1 is Harry's Risk for owner Mr. Cowan and trainer Hazel Kemp. 2 is Dunham Lorna for owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 3 is Broxbourne Flyer, the Rip Gym Syndicate, trainer Emma Richards. 4 is Sobbing Piper for owner Mr. M. Gregory, trainer Bob Liddington. 5 is Merlot for owner and trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 is Dunham Merlot for owner Mr. Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. Runners approaching the boxes then. Race number 1, A10 is the grade for the opener then here this morning. As you're betting up on screen now, your favourites in red, Harry's Risk, a 2-to-1 chance. It's then 3-to-1 trap 2, Dunham Lorna, 7-to-2 traps 4, 5 and 6, and 8-to-1 trap 3, Broxbourne Flyer. Favourite in red then for the opener, Harry's Risk. Second last time out in an A9, drops to A10 here today, and a fairly warm order to get back to winning ways. The Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 1. Going in then for the download, the Towcester Racecourse App Stakes. A10 the grade for the opener. All loaded then for race number 1. There's Tia with a flag in the sunshine. Morning, Tia. She's waved that flag, so the hare is running. Bunham a spin for the download, the Towcester Racecourse App Stakes. A10 the grade for this one. Half hour race in the sunshine. Good break from 5. Merlot leads up early doors from 6 and 4. Then comes 3, 1 and 2. Your back marker into the first bend we go. Still trap 5 off this front end. Merlot that leads the way for Jim Reynolds. Got about 2 lengths clear now. 6 nearest pursuer. Dunham Merlot. So it's Merlot's all round up front then. 5 from 6. Bit of a gap then to 3. Then comes 4 in towards the third bend now. Still trap 5. Merlot that leads the way for Jim Reynolds. 6 just checks up the back of the leader off this final bend. Dunham Merlot goes to the inside to challenge off the final corner. 5 now from 6 towards the Jolly Old Joe's going to tough it out, but 5's going to hang on here. 5 beats 6. 4 back in third. 5, 6, 4. Race number 1. Merlot makes all. Well, confirmation result, race 1, first trap 5, Merlot for owner and trainer Jim Reynolds. Second trap 6, Dunham Merlot. Third trap 4, Sobbing Piper. 5, 6, 4 then in the opener. Winning time for Merlot, 29.49, 29.49. Replay up on screen now, and it was all about the 5-dog Merlot. Burst clear early doors. 6 was on the premises from the far side onwards, but just checked up the back of the leader into that third bend, and 5 maintained a decent gallop from there on in to go on and score here. 5, 6, 4 in the opener. The full order in then for race 1 was 564-132, 564-132. Distance is 2 lengths, 2 and a quarter, 1 length, 1 length and 3 and a quarter. Winning time 29.49, 29.49. SP the winner. Trap 5 Merlot was 7-2, 7-2 the second as well, and 4-1 the third. Well, just a reminder, our next race, race 2, trap 6, Minar Angel has been withdrawn. Reserve runner Greencroft Kelly runs. Greencroft Kelly runs in trap 6 in our next race for trainer Steve Rayner. Full form for Greencroft Kelly can be found at the rear of your race card. Just confirmation, our next race, race 2, trap 6. Minar Angel is out, and the reserve runner, Greencroft Kelly, runs. Full form for Greencroft Kelly can be found at the rear of your race card. There's 2 changes on today's card. First up, our next race, race 2, trap 6, runs Greencroft Kelly. The other change comes in race 6, where trap 6 Energised Honey is withdrawn, and the reserve runner, Dunham Rio, goes. Full form for both the reserves at the back of your race card then. Greyhounds running in race 2 now out and on parade. The Greyhounds running race 2 now on parade. It's the Play Low 6 on the Towcester App Stakes. A9 is the grey for this one. Trap 1 is Final Flamingo for owner Mrs. W. Richards and trainer Emma Richards. Currently a 5 to 2 chance. 2 is Brown Sugar for owner Mr. S. Thompson, trainer Kevin Hutton, 5 to 1. 3 is Whizzing Brody, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds, 9 to 4. 4 is Greencroft Ed, owned and trained by Steve Rayner, 6 to 1. 5 is Cousin Dupree, owned by the Trotter family and Mark Wallace, trained by Mark Wallace, 7 to 4. And the reserves in 6, Greencroft Kelly, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. We now have just 4 minutes till post time, 4 minutes. Greyhounds enjoying the sunshine then. Having a mooch around on the horse track. Head of this contest, your favourite here is the 5, Cousin Dupree. 7 to 4 chance for trainer Mark Wallace. Drops down in distance today. It's been mixing it over 6 bends of late as Cousin Dupree. Drops back down to 4 bends here today and is your 7 to 4 favourite. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 2. Loading up then for the Play Low 6 on the Towcester App Stakes. Going in. There's Tier on screen now then. It's a bit hot and bothered today. Not used to this sunshine here at Towcester. Waves the flag, race number 2. The hare is running, but on the spin, race 2. A9 is the grey for this one. Reserving 6, Greencroft Kelly. Bunny up behind the boxes. Off and racing away. Flying exit from 3. Whizzing Brody leads up from 4, who's pacing up nicely as well. Greencroft Ed, and Greencroft Ed is going to lead around his first bend. 5 gets a bump to the back of the pack. Cousin Dupree, but up front it's 4 that leads the way. Greencroft Ed now pulls back 3 lengths clear of 3 in the second spot. Whizzing Brody, then comes 1 and 2. Round the third turn now though is trap 4. Greencroft Ed with a tasty advantage over the 3 dog, trying to close in second. Then comes 1, 2, 5 trying to stay on from off the pace as they swing off this final turn though. Here's trap 4 challenged now by the 3 up the inside. 4 from 3. He's going to be a head bobber. Ooh, wowzers, that's tight. 4 and 3, possibly. Greencroft there just holds on, but we'll need a print. Race number 2. Well, very, very close indeed then, involving 4 Greencroft Ed and 3 Whizzing Brody. It was Greencroft Ed that took up a lead around the first bend, but 3 Whizzing Brody was edging closer the further that race went on, and has made a real race of it close home. I can tell you the judge has called it. We're going to show you the print just as soon as they cross the line for this replay. It is very, very close, but they have called it next door. Let's take a look at the slow-mo. 3 was flying up the inside, but didn't quite get there. 4 stands firm. Greencroft Ed, your winner. 4, 3, 5. Race number 2. Greencroft Ed, owned and trained by Steve Rayner, secures the prize in the Play Low 6 on the Towcester App Stake. Second trap 3 was in Brody. Third trap 5, Cousin Dupree. 4, 3, 5. Race number 2. The full order of finish of race 2, 4:35.126, 4:35.126. Distances short head, 4 3/4 ahead, 1 1/4 and 8 1/4. Winning time 29.58, 29.58. SP the winner, a whopping 8 to 1, 5 to 2 the second, 7 to 4 favourite, back in third. Greyhounds on parade then, race number 3. It's the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby here on June the 2nd Stakes. Track 1 is Imperial. Owner Miss D. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Robin Katie for Mrs. Brinkley and Butler, trainer Mark Wallace. 3 is Mash Mad Sydney for the Mash Mad Syndicate, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 Dunham Kenny, owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. 5 Brock's Pandora, owner Mr. Broccoli, trainer Hazel Kemp. And 6 is Faraway Hills for owner Mr. P. Keogh, trainer Jim Reynolds. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 3. Just over 3 minutes till post time here. Wide open betting heat, as you can see then, 5-2 co-favourites of 3. Traps 2, 3 and 5, all at 5-2 for race 3 on the card here this morning. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 3. Going in then for the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby here at Towcester on June the 2nd Stakes. Loading. All loaded now then, race number 3. There's Teal with that flag again. The hare is running, but on the spin, race 3. It's the Star Sports English Greyhound Derby here on June the 2nd Stakes. Stand by for action. A8 the grey for this one. Fan racing away. Slow start from 3. Decent break from the 2-dog, though. Robin Katie and Mike Wallace leads early doors. Challenged by 3 into this first bend. 5 handy on the outside as well. But 2 kicks again off the second turn. Robin Katie now half a length clear from 5 in second spot. 3 with a run between that pair. Then comes 1 towards the third turn now. Then it's 3 round the outside. Mash Mad City going to challenge Robin Katie. 2 trying to respond, though. Robin Katie goes again off this final turn. Pulls a length clear now from 3. 1 staying on into second now as well. Dunham Oriole. But trap 2, Robin Katie looking to make all here. And is going to do so now. Mission completed for Robin Katie. Type for the minors 1 and 3. Confirmation result race 3, first trap 2, Rob and Katie. For owners, Mr. R. Brinkley and B. Butler. Trying to Mark Wallace. Second trap 3, Mashmad Sydney. Third trap 1, Dunham Oriole. Result 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1. Winning time 29.18, 29.18. Replay on screen now then for race number 3. Topped out nicely. Did this youngster, Rob and Katie. No wins from 4 before today. Make that 1 from 5 because she's made every poster winning one here today as Rob and Katie. Proud owners Mr. R. Brinkley and B. Butler. And trainer Mark Wallace was challenged from the third bend onwards, but she's dug deep as Rob and Katie off the front end to register her first success here at Towcester. 2, 3, 1 then, race number 3. The full order of finish then for race 3 was 2, 3, 1, 4, 5 and 6. 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6. Distance is 1.5 lengths. Short head, 1.5, 2 lengths and 4. Winning time 29.18, 29.18. Parade. It's the Greyhound Restaurant VIP dining experience for $39.50 stakes. D4 the grade for this over the sprint distance. Then trap 1 is Mildine Flojo for owner Mr. M. Richards and trainer Emma Richards. 2 is Together Forever, owner Mr. Lowther, trainer Steve Rayner. 3 is Jack's Queen, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. 4 Towstar Tommy for the Towstar Syndicate, trainer Emma Richards. 5 Our Diamond Dog for the Our Diamond Dog Syndicate, trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 Not Your Dog Ray for Mr. Cross and Mr. Yates, trainer Richard Yates. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 4. Less than 3 minutes to post time here then. Starting over the far side, just 2 bends to negotiate for race 4. D4 the grade over the sprint trip. Currently 9-4 joint favourites in traps 3 and 5. Jack's Queen and Our Diamond Dog. It's 7-2 bar these. Greyhounds are behind the boxes now then for race number 4. And we are now loading up for this sprint contest. Going in, race number 4. It's the Greyhound Restaurant VIP dining experience from £39.50 stakes. Going in the boxes. All loaded now then for this sprint contest. Here's wave that flag again, so the hare's running, bun on the spin, race number 4, D4. Here's the grade, stand by for action. Off and racing away, 5 off to a flyer. Our Diamond Dog for Jim Reynolds leads up from 6 and 2, then comes 3, 4 and 1. Round this first bend we go now then, it's Our Diamond Dog, still leads the way by a good 2 lengths now from 2 up the inside. Together Forever going to challenge on the run in, but surely won't catch his 5 dog now. Our Diamond Dog makes all, 5-year winner, 2 second, 1 third, 5-2-1. Confirmation result race 4 then. First trap 5, Our Diamond Dog for the Our Diamond Dog Syndicate trainer Jim Reynolds. Second trap 2, Together Forever. Third trap 1, Mildine Flojo. 5-2-1 race number 4. 15.90 the winning time. Step lively from the boxes ended Our Diamond Dog. Here's the replay on screen now. The head on shot into the first bend. The first head to show was the 5 dog, Our Diamond Dog. Away and gone and not for catching here this morning. 2 good off the front end, Our Diamond Dog. 2's run on well for second spot, Together Forever. 1 back in third, Mildine Flojo. 5-2-1, race number 4. The full order in for race 4 was 5-2-1-6-3-4, 5-2-1-6-3-4. Distance is 2.5 lengths. Ahead, 1 length, half a length and 2. Winning time once again 15.90, 1590. SP the winner, trap 5, Our Diamond Dog was your 7-4 favourite. 4-1 the second, 8-1 the third. Grounds are on parade then for race number 5, the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash Giveaway. Just a word on that, we do that here tonight, the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash Giveaway, worth £1,000 to the winner. Meanwhile, runners for this race are as follows. Trot 1 is Hey Seamus, for owner Mrs. Gorn. Trainer Jim Reynolds. 2 is Roseville Bolt from the Cloud Syndicate, trainer Richard Yates. 3 is Killer High Blue for the Nearly 10 Syndicate, trainer Heather Dimmock. 4 is Black Hall 5 for owner Mr. P. Clark, trainer Bob Liddington. 5 is OC's Bocker for the Bodget and Scarpa Syndicate, trainer Mark Wallace. And 6 is Dunham Dream for owner Mr. D. Houghton and trainer Jane Houghton. Full betting show for race 5 up on screen now. You can see your favourite is a 3-dog, Killer High Blue, currently 5-2. Greyhound's now been placed into the starting traps for race number 5. It's the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash Giveaway Stakes. S3 is the grade for this one. We are loading up, folks. In fact, they're all loaded now. Quick to load for race 5 then. Teal with the flag means the hare is running. But on the spin, race number 5. S3 the grade over 6 bends. This one then 686 metres the trip. Stand by. Bonnie flies by away we go then for race number 5. Trap 3, the first to show. Killer High Blue for Heather Dimmock. Got 1 for company in charge this first bend though. And 1 shoots through up the inside. Hey Seamus, a new recruit to Jim Reynolds' range. Leads off this second turn. Pulls back 3 lengths clear of 2 back in second. Roseville Bolt. Then comes 4, 3, 5 and 6. Round the third turn now then. Still trap 1. Hey Seamus got about a 3-length buffer over the 2 back in second. A long way back to the 3-dog in third. Then comes 4. They're well strung out down this far side at the head of affairs. Still trap 1. Hey Seamus still with about a 3-4 length lead over the 2 dogs. Beginning to close now. Roseville Bolt, the old timer for Richard Yates, a long way back to 3 and third. Off the final bend though, still trap 1. Hey Seamus, can he last out on the front end? Here comes 2 on the inside. The challenge close home, and 2's going to nick it close home. 2-1-3. Roseville Bolt gets up to win this on the line. Confirmation result race 5 then. First trap 2, Roseville Bolt for the From the Cloud Syndicate and trainer Richard Yates. Second trap 1, Hey Seamus. Third trap 3, Killer High Blue. Result 2, 1 and 3, 2, 1, 3. Winning time for Roseville Bolt, 42.83, 4.283. Well, he timed his run to absolute perfection. Did Roseville Bolt to collar Hey Seamus on the line and go on and score. That's win number 15 for Roseville Bolt in a career which stretches now 89 races here at Towcester, July 13. Wow, credit to Connections, the From the Cloud Syndicate and trainer Richard Yates. Win number 15 then in Roseville Bolt's career. Stamina, his main weapon, and he's used it to good effect here to collar the one dog, Hey Seamus, in the final couple of strides. 2-1-3 result, race number 5. The Florida in for race 5 was 2-1-3, 6-5 and 4. 2-1-3, 6-5, 4. Distances 3/4 of a length, 3.5 lengths, 5 lengths, 3/4 and a short head. Winning time 42.83, 4.283. 6 now on parade. A7 the grade for this one. Trap 1 is Farlow Brandy for the Flower Power 5 and trainer Richard Yates. 2 is Lily's Cookie for owner Mrs. W. Richards, trainer Emma Richards. 3 is All About News for owner Mr. M. Gregory, trainer Steve Rayner. 4 Forest Fern for owner and trainer Kevin Hutton. 5 is Adrahan Asti, owned and trained by Richard Yates. And 6 is the reserve runner, Dunham Rio, owner Mr. D. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes then for race number 6. Just over 3 minutes till post time on this A7 contest. Greyhounds are making their way towards those boxes. See the full betting show on the bottom of your screen. Current favourite is the 3 dog, All About News for Steve Rayner. 5-2. Then 3-1 traps 2 and 4. 7-2 the 5 dog. And 5-1 traps 1 and 6. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps for race 6. Loading up then for this A7 contest. Favourites in 3. All About News for Steve Rayner. Second last time out in an A7. Looking to go one better here then. Loading up, race 6. Tia looks ready to rumble. There she goes. Flags wave. Hare's running. But on the spin, race number 6 then. A7 is the grade for the children's race. Stand by. Gates float and away we go, and it's 3 that shows first. All About News for Steve Rayner. Got 4 and 2 for Company on the charge to the first bend. Then comes 5-1 and 6 the back marker. And this first turn now, and there's still trap 3. All About News. Here comes 4 round the outside though. Gets his nose in front. Forest Fern off the second turn. 3's come back for more then. They're muzzle to muzzle towards his third turn. 3 goes on now. Half a length clear. 4 back in second. 2 rushing to the third spot. Lily's Cookie. Then comes 5-1 and 6 off the final turn we go now though. Still trap 3. 4's not gone away yet though. Forest Fern over the top is going to force the issue close home, and I think she's got there. Officially it's a photograph, but looks like 4 and 3, although it is pretty tight. Photo finish, race 6. That wasn't tight at all. Good neck in it. 4 beats 3 and 2. Race number 6. First trap 4, Forest Fern. Own trammer Kevin Hutton. Second trap 3, All About News. Third trap 2, Lily's Cookie. 4-3-2. Race number 6. Winning time 29.18. The full order in for race 6 was 4-3-2-5-1-6, 4-3-2-5-1-6. Distance is a neck, 2 3/4, 1.5 lengths, half a length and a short head. Winning time 29.18, 2.918. SP the winner. Trap 4, Forest Fern, 7-2. 5-2 favourite in second, All About News. 3-1 the third, Lily's Cookie. Greyhounds on parade then for race number 7. D3 Sprint, this one, the early bird discounted Derby tickets. Out Now Stakes. It's a D3 over the sprint trip of 260 metres. Runners as follows. Track 1 is Leyland Ted for owner Mr. J. Barney and trainer Hazel Kemp. 2 is Greencroft Jed, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. 3 is Holy Moses for owners B. O'Sullivan, trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 Towstar Honey for the Towstar Syndicate, trainer Emma Richards. 5 Cipollini, owner and trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 is Optimus Prime for Mr. Cross and Mr. Gill, trainer Richard Yates. Full betting show around the bottom of the screen now. You can see your favourite is the 5, Cipollini, currently 9-4. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting tracks of race 7, loading up then for this D3 Sprint. It's the early bird discounted Derby tickets. Out Now Stakes. Going in. All loaded now then. Lucky Race 7. Clear with the flag means the hare's running, but on the spin. Bunny approaching the boxes then. Lucky Race 7. D3 the grade. Off and racing 6 off to a flyer. Optimus Prime takes 5's ground early doors, so it's 6 from 3 and 4, and then comes 5, 2 and 1 now the back marker. Of the final bend they swing now. The Optimus Prime leads the way for Richard Yates. 3 rushing in the second spot. Holy Moses 6 from 3 down to the jam stick, stays that way. 6 beats 3, 4 back in third. Confirmation result race 7, first trap 6, Optimus Prime for owners Mr. Cross and Mr. Gill. Trainer Richard Yates, second trap 3, Holy Moses, third trap 4, Towstar Honey. 6-3-4, winning time there 15.80. Rolling back the years then, the old stager Optimus Prime popped out nicely, just cut across the 5 early doors, and from there on in, it was all about the veteran. 102 races now here at Towcester, 21 victories. What a servant he's been to connections. The pride and joy of owners Mr. R. Cross and B. Gill and trainer Richard Yates. Optimus Prime wins Lucky Race 7, 3 second, 4 third, 6-3-4. 8 then for race number 8, the Friday, Saturday and Sunday night racing in 2018 stakes. A5 the grey for this one. Trap 1 is Forest Blossom for the Happy Helpers and trainer Kevin Hutton. 2 is Wilfred for owner Mr K Richardson, trainer Steve Rayner. 3 Magical Dreamer for the Scott First Timers, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 is Celine Story for owner Mr M Davis, trainer Mark Wallace. 5 is Mako's Boy for the War Family and trainer Richard Yates. 6 is Lanky Len for Mr G Burton and M Burton, trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds approaching the boxes now then for race number 8. As you're betting up on screen now, your favourites in 1, Forest Blossom, currently 2-1 for the Happy Helpers and Kevin Hutton. It's then 5-2, Trap 4, Celine Story, and 7-2, bar these. Greyhound's now been placed into the starting traps of race 8, loading up then for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday night racing in 2018 stakes. Going in. All loaded then, race number 8. Clear with the flag means the hare's running, but on the spin, race 8, A5 is the grey for this one. Cans floating away we go, and it's 6 that shows first. Lanky Len on this near side from 4 and 5. Then comes 3, 1 and 2. The back marker in the first bend we go. The 6 dog cuts across the field and pulls back 3 lengths clear off this second turn. Lanky Len then in control at the moment for Kevin Hutton. As Forest Blossom is kennelmate back in second in 1. Then comes 5. Approaching the third turn now though. Still trap 6. Lanky Len leads the way. Here comes Forest Blossom in second. 5 trying to stay on as well. Mako's Boy, the old fella. But 6 it is. Lanky Len challenged by Forest Blossom up the lane. 6 from 1. Stays that way. 6 beats 1. A Kevin Hutton 1-2, 5 back in third. Confirmation result, race 8, first trap 6, Lanky Len for owners Mr G Burton and M Burton, trainer Kevin Hutton. Second trap 1, Forest Blossom. Third trap 5, Mako's Boy. Results 6, 1 and 5, 6, 1, 5. There's a replay on screen now then for race number 8. Terribly slow start from Wilfred, lost all chance after a start like that. Meanwhile, the opposite could be said of Lanky Len, away and gone here today, this youngster. Just 16 races on the card now and 5 victories, so a fine strike rate for Lanky Len. Was challenged close home by kennelmate Forest Blossom, but has just managed to keep that rival at bay close home. So Kevin Hutton with the forecast here. 6 beats 1. with 5, Mako's Boy back in third. 6-1-5, race number 8. Six, 4, 5. Then the order in for race number 8. Lanky Lane returning odds of 5-1, 5-2 the second, and 5-1 the third. And Lanky Lane stopped on the clock in a decent 28.88. Parade. It's the VIP box 4-course meal from £48 stakes. Trap 1 is Lightfoot Jess for owner Mrs. L. Walton, trainer Hazel Kemp. 2 is Velvet Honey for the Not Magnificent 7, trainer Kevin Hutton. 3 is Swift Windmill for Mrs. Cresswell, Memory and Overend, trainer Mark Wallace. 4 is Westmead Falcon for Mr. M. Clark and the late Mr. S. Kirsten, trainer Heather Dimmock. 5 is Dinner the Truth, the TDC Global Investors, trainer Jim Reynolds. And 6 is Tiffield Lad for Mr. and Mrs. McColl, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 9. We'll now have about 3 minutes till post time on this A4 contest. Greyhounds making their way towards the boxes in the sunshine then. This 9th race on the card. You can see the betting in the bottom of your screen now. The favourite is currently trap 1, Lightfoot Jess. Hazel Kemp currently 5-2. It's then 3-1 traps 2 and 5, and 4-1 traps 3, 4 and 6. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race number 9. It's the VIP box 4-course meal from £48 stakes. We are loading up, folks. Race number 9 on its way. There goes 2 with the flag once more then. Bunners on the spin for this A4 contest. Stand by for action. Bunny's approaching those boxes. Off and racing away. Pretty level start this time. Is 6 showing in front now, though. Tiffield Lad, 6 from 4 and 2. Then comes 1, 3 and 5. Round the first turn now. And this trap 6 taken on by the Wonder. But 6 still leads down this far side. Tiffield Lad from Lightfoot Jess by about half a length. Then comes 2 back in third spot. A bit of a gap to back to 3. Then comes 4 and 5. Approaching the third turn now. They've been all about the striped vest thus far of Tiffield Lad. 1 not gone away yet, though. Lightfoot Jess. Then comes 2. Straight in for the judge. Still trap 6. 1 edging closer on the inside. Lightfoot Jess. But 6 has rallied to get his nose back in front of the wire. 6, 1, 2. Race number 9. Confirmation result, race 9, first trap 6, Tiffield Lad, owned by Mr. and Mrs. McCall. Trevor Mark Wallace, second trap 1, Lightfoot Jess, third trap 2, Velvet Honey. 6-1-2, race number 9. Winner's time 28.72, 28.72. Replay on screen then for race number 9. Smart exit from 6, Tiffield Lad on this outside. A winner at A5 a week or so ago on the 15th of April. Upper grade and goes in again in this A4 here today. Had one for company for the most part, but when challenged, Tiffield Lad has responded in great style to make sure that he's kept this one dog Lightfoot Jess at bay. 6-1-2 the order in for race number 9. The full order in for race 9 was 6-1-2, 3, 4 and 5, 6-1-2, 3, 4, 5. Distances 3/4 of a length, 4 lengths, 2 1/4, 1 1/2 and 3/4 of a length. Winning time 28.72, 28.72. SP the winner Tiffield Lad was 7-2, the 11-4 favourite in second, 7-2 the third. on parade. It's to celebrate your birthday at Towcester Stakes. D2 is the grade for this one. Trap 1 is Run the Risk. For owners Mr. Cowan and Mrs. Kemp, trainer Hazel Kemp. 2 is Glenanore Glen, owner Mr. G. Hutton, trainer Kevin Hutton. 3 is Born a Bug for Mr. D. Martin and J. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 is Oscar's Breeze, owner Mr. Taylor, trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 is Reggie's Runner for owner Mr. S. Jesty, trainer Kevin Hutton. And Trap 6 is Dunham Brody, owner Mr. D. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes for race 10. It's a D2 sprint. Less than 3 minutes, still post time. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 10. Loading up over the far side then for the Celebrate Your Birthday at Towcester Stakes. D2 is the grade for this one. With the flag then, race number 10 means the hare's running, but on a sprint. D2 sprint time. Stand by. Off and racing away. Slows exit from 2. Up front, it's 3 that leads. Born a Bug for Jim Reynolds. 3 from 1 and 4. They come 2, 5 and 6 towards the final turn then. And it's Trap 1 led now by 3. Born a Bug. 3 from 1. They're going to slug it out down to the jam stick. And 3 just hold sway. 3, 1, 2. Race number 10. Confirmation result race 10, first trap 3, Born a Bug for Mr. D. Martin and J. Reynolds, trying to Jim Reynolds. Second trap 1, Run the Risk. Third trap 2, Glenor Glen. Result 3, 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2. Winning time 15:58, 1:5:58. Paced up nicely the old fella then, Born a Bug, September 13, son of Flying Stanley. And he flew into that first bend. Born a Bug was challenged by the 1 up the lane, Run the Risk. But he's responded nicely as Born a Bug to go on and score 3, 1, 2. race number 10. The full order of finish then for race 10 was 3-1-2, 4-5 and 6, 3-1-2, 4-5, 6. Distances half a length, 2 1/4, 1 1/4, 3/4 of a length and 3 1/4. Winning time 15:58, 1558. SP the winner, trap 3, Born a Bug, was 7-1, 9-4 the second and 9-2 the third. The Greyhounds running race 11 now on parade. A7 is the grade for this one. Track 1 is Billy's Choice, is owned and trained by Richard Yates. 2 is Towstar Kanye for the Towstar Syndicate, trainer Emma Richards. 3 is Unlikely Paco, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. 4 Sophie's Eclipse, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. 5 Mildine Bucko, owned and Mrs. W. Richards, trainer Emma Richards. And 6 is Brinkley's Cash, owned and Mr. R. Brinkley, trainer Mark Wallace. Greyhounds are approaching the boxes then for race 11. A7 is the grade for this one. It's the Buy the Fab 4 £10 package stakes. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 11. We're loading up them for the Buy the Fab 4 £10 package stakes. Going in the traps for this A7 contest. There's Tier on screen once again then. Seems happy enough now. Yep, flags waved. Hares running, but on the spin, race 11. A7 the grey for this one then. Stand by for action. Gates floating away we go. 5 and 6 both a little slow into stride. Up front it's 2 that leads early doors. Towstar Kanye. 1 pacing up nicely. Though he's going to lead around this first bend. 1 from 2. Then comes 3, 4, 6 and 5. The second one they fly now. It's 3 round the outside. Unlikely Paco takes it up for Steve Rayner. Goes 2 lengths now from 2 back in second spot. Towstar Kanye. Then comes 1 and 4. Towards the third turn now though. Still the white vest of Unlikely Paco that leads the way. Still got a 2-length buffer. Over 2 back in second. Towstar Kanye. Then comes 1. But surely Unlikely Paco is home for all money now. 3, 2, 1. Race 11. Confirmation result race 11 then. First trap 3 Unlikely Paco, owned and trained by Steve Rayner. Second trap 2 Towstar Kanye. Third trap 1 Billy's Choice. 3, 2, 1. Your order in for race 11. 29.28 the winning time. Replay on screen then for race 11. Some decent early speed shown by the 3 dog. Just managed to round 1 and 2 off that second bend. From there on in, it was all about Unlikely Paco. An A8 winner 4 runs ago by some 6 lengths on that occasion. Has put another fine performance in here today. Has got to grips with life in A7, Unlikely Paco, and then some here today. Paced up nicely and soon put this contest to bed. 3-2-1 then, race 11. The full order of finish for race 11 then. 3-2-1, 4, 6 and 5. 3-2-1, 4, 6, 5. Distances 2 1/4. 3 lengths, 1 3/4. A short head and 1 3/4. Winning time 29.28. 29.28. Stars Rain Race 12 now on parade. It's the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. S2 the grey for this one over 6 bends. Track 1 is Zero Forks, owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. 2 is Free as an Eagle for the MK Racing Club, trainer Steve Rayner. 3 BT's Artemis for owner Mr MBT, trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 Coors Crom for owners Mrs Clark and Cobb, trainer Jim Reynolds. 5 is Gary Glass Bambi for Mr Memory, Overrun, Sandback and Sandback, trainer Mark Wallace. And 6 is Scruff's Penny, owner Mr Welsh, trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race number 12. There's your betting on screen now. Your favourite is in 5. Gary Glass Bambi, 2-1. The Greyhounds are now being placed into the starting traps of race 12, loading up them for the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. S2 is the grey for this one. Going in. All loaded them, race number 12, Teal with the flag. The hare's running, but on the spin, race 12, the Bar 4000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. S2 the grade. Gates flow open, away we go. Great start from 6 on the outside. Scruff's Penny leads up from 4 into second spot. Coors Crom. Bit of a gap to 2. Then comes 3, 5 and 1 the back marker. Off the second bend they fly now. Then still the striped vest of Scruff's Penny that leads the way for Kevin Hutton. 4 still there, thereabouts. Coors Crom. And then comes 2, 1, 3 and 5. Still the back marker. Gary Glass Bambi. Round the third turn now then. Still trapped 6 and 4. Well clear of the chasing pack. It's 1 into third spot now. 0 Forks. But up front it's kennelmate Scruff's Penny that kicks on and leads by a good 4 lengths now from 4 back in second. Coors Crom. 1 trying to stay on in third spot, but all about this 6 dog thus far. Scruff's Penny still extending that advantage up front. Leads by a good 6 lengths off this final bend, and surely not for catching now. Makes every poster winning one here. Scruff's Penny. 6 an easy winner. 1 second. 4 back in third. 6, 1, 4. Another forecast for Kev Hutton. Confirmation result race 12 then. First trap 6 Scruff's Penny for owner Mr. A. Welsh. Trainer Kevin Hutton. Second trap 1-0 Forks. Third trap 4 Coors Crom. 6-1-4. Winner's time 42-34. 4-2-3-4. Well, in the end it was a procession. And leading all the way was the 6 dog Scruff's Penny. Paced up nicely and has made all for owner Mr. A. Welsh and trainer Kevin Hutton. Kennelmate 0 Forks has run on for second spot, albeit a long way back, with Coors Crom back in third. 6-1-4 then, and all the way success for Scruff's Penny. Been knocking the door of late in S2. Third last time out, second the time before that. And minor medals have become gold here today. 6-1-4, race number 12. The full order in then for race number 12 was 6-1-4-2-5-3, 6-1-4-2-5-3. Distance is 6.5 lengths, 1 3/4, 3.5, a short head, and 1 1/4. Winning time 42-34, 4-2-3-4. SP the winner. Trap 6 Scruff's Penny was 7-2, 6-1 the second 0 Forks, and 10-1 the third Coors Crom. Greyhounds running race 13 now on parade. It's the VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. Track 1 is Dunham Malbec. For Mr. D. Houghton and Trainer Jane Houghton. 2 is Emer's Pal, owned and trained by Jim Reynolds. 3 Plain Miner, owner Mr. M. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds. 4 is Bally Black Bolt, for owner and trainer Richard Yates. 5 Dunham King, for owner Mr. Houghton, trainer Jane Houghton. And 6 is Crossfield Howe for the MK Racing Club and trainer Steve Rayner. Greyhounds approaching the boxes now for race 13. Here's your betting. Fairly warm favourite in 2 Emer's Pal, currently 7-4 for the Inform Jim Reynolds range. Greyhound's now been placed into the starting traps race 13, the VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. Favourites in 2, Emer's Pal for Jim Reynolds. Fine winner of an A9 last time. Looking double up here then is Emer's Pal. 7-4 last time we checked. There's Tia on screen now, deep in concentration. Head of race 13. It's going to be a long day for Tia. I think she'll be starting again tonight. 14 races. And of course the GTA Gain sponsored Trainers Championship tonight here as well. Here comes the flag then for race 13. The bunny is on the spin. Hair running race 13, A8 the grade. Favourite in 2 Emer's Pal then. Our racing, decent break from the favourite, but it's 4 that leads. 4 from 3 and 2. Then comes 5, 1 and 6 the back marker into the first bend. 3 and 4 collide, and 3 goes on. Pleen Minor from 4 back in second spot. Bally Black Bolt, this pair clear of 2 back in third. Then comes 5, having a real ding-dong battle down the far side. 3 and 4. 4 just about shaded it now. Bally Black Bolt round the third bend. 3 comes back for more though. Not a lot between that pair off the final corner. 3 and 4 having their own private battle. Here comes the 2 to challenge close home over around the outside. 1 staying on as well, and in the end 6 involved as well. A blanket finish at race 13. Take your pick out of that little lot. May even been 6 on this near side has got up, but officially a photograph all places. A thriller. Race 13 here this morning. Well, that was thrilling stuff. Race 13 then. A blanket finish in this penultimate contest of the morning. It was 3 and 4 that were toughing out on the front end for the most part. And in the end, I don't think either of that pair were in the shake-up. The rest of the pack were coming back at those leaders off the final turn. Trap 6, who may well have pinched it, not even in the picture at the moment. But I can tell you, the judge has called it next door. Look at this for a finish. Put a rubber band round that little lot and put them in the same race next week. 6-1-2, your order in. Crossfield Howe has got up fast and late on the outside. Last to first then. Crossfield Howe and a time of 30.01. 6-1-2 confirmed. Race 13. Let's take a look at that print once again then. A blanket finish, all 6 runners involved. Full order in though was 6-1-2, 4-3 and 5, 6-1-2, 4-3, 5. Distances, listen to this. Short head, 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 neck and a short head. 1 for the grade of that one then. Winner's time once again, 30.01. this morning. It's the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home. See you tonight stakes. A9 the grey for this one. Trap 1 is Stormy Dexter. For owner Mr. A. Williams, trying to Heather Dimmock. 2 is Our Fiddlesticks. Owner Mr. M. Power, trying to Steve Rayner. 3 is Lemming Fish. For owner Mr. S. Cats, trying to Emma Richards. 4 Burlington Bertie. For owners Mrs. Clark and Liddington, trying to Bob Liddington. 5 is Swift House. Owned and trained by Kevin Hutton. And 6 is Lemon Mike. Owned and trained by Hazel Kemp. Greyhounds approaching the boxes then for race 14. It's a Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home Stakes. A9 the grey, the finale on this morning's card. Here's the betting. Trap 4, red hot favourite, Burlington Bertie. 5-4. It's then 5-2. Trap 5, Swift House. 9-2, the 3-dog Lemon Fish. 5-1, traps 2 and 6. And 6-1, the 1-dog Stormy Dexter. Red hot favourite in 4 then, Burlington Bertie. 5-4 on the downgrade for Bob Liddington. Winner for an A9, 2 runs ago. One up in A8 and back into A9 here this morning. 5-4, Burlington Bertie. Just 2 minutes till post time. Greyhounds now being placed into the starting traps of race 14, loading up for the Thanks for Coming Safe Journey Home. See you tonight stakes. Let's hear with a few words of encouragement then, making sure they're all pointing the right way for this finale here this morning. All loaded for the last. Here waves that flag for the 14th time this morning. The hare is running, but on the spin, race 14. Thanks for coming. Safe journey home. See you tonight, stakes. Bunny up behind the boxes. And we're off and racing away. One off to a flying start. Stormy Dexter. 4 pacing up nicely though. The favourite, Burlington Bertie, is going to lead round this first turn. 4 from 1 and 2. Then comes 3, 5 and 6. Off the second bend now though. And it's trap 4. Burlington Bertie leads by a good 2.5 lengths from 1 back in second spot. Bit of a gap then back to 5. Then comes 3, 2 and 6. Approaching the final bend though. And it's the favourite, Burlington Bertie, still in control here at the moment. Still with a 3-length buffer over the 1 back in second. Stormy Dexter, and surely trap 4. Burlington Bertie not going to get caught now. For an easy winner in the end. Tight for the Miners. 1 and 5. Confirmation then, result race 14, first trap 4, Burlington Bertie, for owners Mr. P. Clark and R. Liddington, trainer Bob Liddington, second trap 5, Swift House, third trap 1, Stormy Dexter, 4 beats 5 and 1 in race 14. Winner's time 29.21, 29.21. Here's your replay on screen then for race 14. Trout 4, Burlington Bertie, winning like a short price favourite should. Paced up nicely. Was in charge, ran that first bend, and never looked like getting caught thereafter. Away and gone then, Burlington Bertie. An A9 winner 2 runs ago. Just 1 run up in A8. Back into A9 here this morning. And Julia obliges once again. That's 2 wins from 10 now for Burlington Bertie. Well done to trainer Bob Liddington. 4 beats 5 and 1 in the lucky last. Well, there's a print for second place here. You can see trap 4 was clear. It was desperately tight for second, but in the end, 5 just ahead of the 1 dog. 4-5-1 in race 14. But it was close for the silver medal, and there's your evidence up on screen now to prove it. Full order in then for race 14, 4-5-1, 3-6 and 2, 4-5-1, 3-6-2. Distances 4 3/4, short head, 1 3/4, 2 lengths and 1 1/4. Winning time 29.21, 29.21. Burlington Bertie sending favourite backers home happy then. Return the 5-4 favourite the winner, 5-2 the second and 6-1 the third. Well, that is that as far as this morning's meeting is concerned. Don't forget, I'm sure you haven't forgotten, we do it all again here at Towcester tonight. The second leg of what is a very super duper Saturday. We'll feature the Trainers Championship meeting sponsored by the GTA and Gain, as well as some rather interesting Derby trial stakes as well. So all the fun of the fair here at Towcester tonight. 14 top class races to enjoy here this evening. Hope to see you all here. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in on the excellent Towcester Racecourse app. Good afternoon. See you tonight.